All right, Mr. Mullis back. We're going to look at taper turning. All right, so you have a little taper to put on your hammer. And what we're going to do is use the compound rest here, and we're going to swivel it so we can cut our taper. Now, you have a little wrench in your box. This nut right here, and there's a nut on the other side, hold the compound rest. Now I've got it swiveled right now, but what I'm going to do is unswivel it so you can see what I did. Okay, so it just swivels as such. Okay, now there's little numbers on it down here, and there's a 0 mark on the piece right below where it's turning at. Okay, so you just look around here. There's a little 0. There's a little mark right here with a 0. You line up your compound 90 degrees onto the 0, and then you make the tail of it go away from you, and that's how you set up to cut your taper. Okay, now I've got it set on about 10 degrees. We're going to tighten it back down. Okay. Tighten it down like that, and we're ready to cut the taper. All right. Make sure the tail of it is set away from you, okay? Or on the other side of this axis right here, whichever way you want to look at it. Now we'll be operating it like this, okay? And we also have our right-handed tool bit in, okay? And it's on the side of our tool post. And that's how we're going to cut it. Now, you're going to have to manipulate a couple different things here to cut your taper. You're going to have to manipulate your carriage hand wheel, your cross feed, and your compound rest. All right? As you're cutting it, you're going to use the compound rest to cut it. But you're going to have to use the cross feed so you can go in some more so you can continue to cut the taper. All right, now your speed is going to be a turning speed over here. And that's all you need over here because we're going to be feeding it by hand. All right, so here we go. Okay, if you noticed, I'm feeding the cross feed in, and then I'm operating my compound with both hands back here, trying to get a continuous motion so that my finish turns out real nice on my hammer handle. All right, now, this one's coming out real well. If you're not getting a good finish, you're probably trying to go too fast, or you're stopping your feed. Okay, you want to be continuous with this compound so that you have a nice fine finish. All right. Okay, so that's just set up for taper, for your hammer handle, or any other taper you might want to cut. A couple key points are, number one, don't try to take too much. Number two, a continuous slow feed with the compound will get you your best finish. All right, I'll see you in the shop.